It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. I had everything planned to a T. A solo journey through Europe. A chance to experience the culture, the food, the people. I couldn't wait to wander the streets, drink coffee in small cafes, and see the sights. But then, everything changed in an instant. I was in Barcelona, just a few days into my trip. I remember walking down one of those narrow, charming streets, my backpack slung over my shoulder, feeling totally carefree. It was just another beautiful day, or so I thought. Then, out of nowhere, someone grabbed me. I didn't even see them coming. I barely had time to react before I felt a tug, and in that split second, I realized they were trying to take my bag. I pulled back, panicking. I screamed, hoping someone would hear me, but the next thing I knew, they were gone. Just like that. They ran off with everything. My passport, my phone, all my money. My heart was pounding in my chest as I stood there frozen, trying to process what had just happened. I was in a foreign country, miles from home, and everything I had just disappeared in the blink of an eye. I don't know what was worse, the shock or the feeling of being completely alone in a place I barely knew. I stood there for what felt like forever, not sure what to do. I felt this mix of anger, fear, and just complete helplessness. It was like I'd been hit with a truck, but no one could see the damage. Eventually, I walked to the nearest police station, hoping they would be able to help. The officers were kind enough, but let's be real. I knew they were probably going to be as helpless as I felt. After filling out the report, they gave me a couple of phone numbers for emergency services. That was it. I wasn't sure where to turn next. But then, something hit me. Travel insurance. I'd signed up for it before I left. A routine thing, something everyone tells you to do. But up until that point, I thought it was just a formality. Who really needs it, right? Well, now I knew. I called my insurance company, shaking as I dialed the number. I couldn't even think straight, but I explained the situation as best as I could. The woman on the other end of the line was calm and understanding, like a lifeline in that moment. She walked me through what I needed to do next. The first thing, file a claim. Then, I needed to get a temporary passport from the embassy and work on canceling my cards. It all felt like too much, but at least I wasn't completely alone in it. Over the next few days, the insurance company took care of the rest. They covered the cost of my temporary passport. They reimbursed me for the stolen money. They even helped me get a new phone so I could stay in touch with my family and continue with my trip, just in case I wanted to. It wasn't easy. The emotional toll of what happened, that feeling of vulnerability, stayed with me for a while. But having that coverage made everything a little easier. In the end, it wasn't just about the money. It was about feeling like someone had my back when everything went wrong. If there's one thing I've learned from that experience, it's that life is unpredictable. You can plan every detail of a trip, and still, something unexpected can happen. A travel insurance isn't just for what-ifs. It's for when your worst fear becomes reality, and you need someone to help you get back on your feet. That's why, after everything, I'm really glad I found Auras.insure. I don't usually talk about these kinds of things, but I genuinely trust them. They made the whole process so much easier when everything felt impossible. It wasn't just about covering my expenses, it was the peace of mind knowing that someone had my back when I needed it most. So yeah, I guess this is me saying it. Travel insurance is worth it. And if you're planning a trip, especially one that takes you far from home, I recommend checking out Auras.insure. It could be the best travel hack you never knew you needed.